As gentrification continues to displace residents and close businesses throughout New York City neighborhoods, few communities have experienced as rapid change as Manhattan Chinatown. And when decades-old 69 Bayard announced its close, Chinese-American director Patrick Chen jumped at the chance to document the emotional side of a changing Chinatown.
I felt obligated to film something and capture the moment of a restaurant that's so iconic these past years that's been operating in Chinatown. So the influence was just to make sure to pay tribute to the restaurant and also the natives of Chinatown.
He had a story, and the story had a bit of romance and emotion involved, and that of course attracts me, and it's in my neighborhood, was only 2 blocks from where I live.
Actor Geoff is a third-generation Chinatown resident and has witnessed the neighborhood change over the past 50 years. Actress Celia also has a personal connection to the message of the film and is a voice for younger generations after being raised in Brooklyn Chinatown.
Growing up as a New Yorker, everyone goes to Chinatown. Even the restaurant we shot in '69, every time I go there, they're like, "How's Mom? How's Dad?" I've seen Chinatown change throughout the years, both the Chinatown in Manhattan and the Chinatown in Brooklyn, and it's been quite interesting.
I was raised by my grandparents, and they're from Khoisan. So back in the days, the only place for them to escape or to feel more accepted was Chinatown.
I've lived down in Chinatown over 50 years, so I remember when it was just 2 or 3 little streets, and everybody knew everybody, and then it kind of exploded.
It used to be a big camaraderie, like Chinatown, like people would help each other, and now there's new business coming in, I guess the newer generation.
Slowly these businesses are going away, and I feel that the culture is disappearing with it too.
The Chinatown stories have been always underserved, and so every time there's a film festival that comes to town and you see all this new stuff, and you kind of glean everything that's about Chinatown.
I wanted to work with Patrick because he is an Asian American filmmaker who specifically targets his work towards Asian Americans.
We have to tell our own story, have our directors like Patrick, people like Patrick, directing our story, telling our views of what Chinatown is.
Patrick Chen is currently working on a feature-length film about Chinatown that builds on The Last Tip and a few of his previous short films.
Gather good people involved, resources, and produce something really well made so it could be enjoyed future to come for both older and newer generations.